Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Mobius Low Voltage LED Wall Sconce. This is the 2013-91. Mobius is part of a family of lots of fixtures from Hubbardton Forge. Check them all out in our pendant section. There's also a floor lamp. That's really beautiful as well. Let's get into the size of this. This is 11.3 inches high, and then it's also 7.3 inches in width, probably about there. Projection from the wall coming out is going to be 10.7 inches. When we talk about overall height, now we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling. I'm sorry, not to the ceiling, but to the top of the back plate on this one. And you have a range on this because you can feed that cable in there and use as much as you need to get you from as short as 14.5, which is going to be about there, all the way to 77.5. So you can do some kind of cool things with this, especially if you have a big vaulted ceiling and you want to run these way up there and have them drop down. I could see lots of applications like in a kitchen if you want to have them up on a cathedral ceiling and coming down over counters. That could be pretty cool. A lot of ski houses here in Vermont have these cathedral ceilings, and they have setups where you have to do some kind of funky things, and this is going to be one of those fixtures that'll work for you. Okay, let's get into a couple more things. On that back plate, that's a round back plate that's going over your 4-inch junction box, is going to have a transformer in it that'll transform your line voltage, your regular household current, down to low voltage to feed that bulb down below. And it goes through a cord and makes it super safe because now you're down to low voltage as well. It's less than 2 pounds, which is a really nice thing, very light. I want to show you the install instructions. These are the installations instructions that are going to be on the page for this on our website and on Hubbardton Forge's website. They're over there on the left-hand side. Scroll down, you'll see it, and open it up. It's a PDF. It says click here for installations instructions PDF. So it's going to show you lots of good information. Full parts list. It's going to show you the back plate and the setup for the back plate and how the transformer is going to sit inside of here. It's also going to show you how you put the Mobius shade together. There's step-by-step photograph instructions how to do it. Super simple. The shade is made out of a composite, heavy composite fabric. It's kind of a plastic fabric, space age polymer kind of idea. And we tend to like this. The way I clean this, I just wipe it with an old t-shirt. I don't put any liquid on it at all. Wipes it away really great. Any kind of dust and you have no problem. Let's get into what you can put inside of this, because I said this is a low voltage LED, and the max that you can use on this is going to be a 4 watt, and it's going to be a G4 socket. That's what's in the picture next to me. Max is a 4 watt. A 4 watt's going to be the equivalent of a 20 watt halogen. I actually take it back. It's a 40 watt halogen. So 4 watts is going to give you 40 watts equivalent, and then you can go down from there. So when you're looking for LEDs online, you're going to notice you have a 4 watt available. That's usually what they max out at. A 3 watt, a 2 watt, and a 1.5 watt. When you get down to that 1.5 watt, that's about the equivalent of a 20 watt halogen. It's a dimmable fixture. If you want to use this with a dimmer, make sure you get a dimmer that's going to be able to be used with a LED. That's very important. And I talk about the color of light coming out of these LEDs all the time. 2700 Kelvin, 2700 K is going to be a super yellow light. Way on the other side of that is going to be called daylight, and daylight sounds warm. It's not warm. That's like a hospital waiting room light. That's kind of that bluish white light. That's going to be 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. Right in the middle of all that is called warm white, and warm white is what we use in our showroom. These lights above me, this nice warm light, almost like an incandescent light that we all grew up with, this is 3,000 Kelvin. That's what I tend to like in here. So what I would probably do is, you could hit Amazon or any online store. That's probably going to be the easiest way to find this bulb, and you're just going to be putting in G4 4 watt dimmable, if you want to dim it, LED, and kind of go from there. And then just make sure you remember to look at that Kelvin scale that's going to show you on there. It's going to give you the option on different bulbs from 2700 Kelvin, probably up to about 5,000 Kelvin. So keep your eyes out for the 3000 Kelvin dimmable version, and you should be all set to go. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque, and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so you should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I'll walk you through the whole thing, okay? So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.